Hello, my name is Lucy Kissick and I'm the author of Plutoshine, the science fiction novel being published in March 22 by Gollancz of Orion. Plutoshine follows a traumatized little girl called Nu who hasn't spoken for a year since an accident she feels responsible for. What Nu wants more than anything is to feel loved by her family, but with her father comatose and her brother apparently loathing her, she's stuck until the arrival of Lucian. Lucian is a terraformer tasked with warming Pluto via solar mirror, and he takes Nu under his wing. But what he doesn't realise is that Nu has a secret, and it's one that if spoken out loud could put a stop to the terraforming. And between her silence and her brother's determination to keep her that way, and a ruthless saboteur on the loose, the terraformer Lucian gets more than he bargained for as he helps Nu rediscover her voice. So it was actually the astonishing reality of Pluto that drew me in the first place. This creamy ice sheet made out of the nitrogen in the air we're breathing, and sticky blood-red snow under indigo skies. I wanted to capture all that as clearly as if I'd really been. But then again, that is the scientist in me, and I must admit I did also choose a world 4 billion miles away to have a bit of fun too. Plutoshine began as a short story for a competition that then became a longer short story for a different competition, and by then I realised, yeah, I can't leave these characters alone. From that initial blueprint, I then expanded it over about 10 months, just piece by piece, trying to figure it out how to make that one simple idea into a much more detailed world. And it's something that always makes me smile is that the very first line never once changed from that original vignette, and I never once thought of changing the title. I was a planetary scientist at the time of writing, but for Mars, and so I kept reading all this amazing research coming out of Pluto just out of interest and thinking really jealously, I'm studying the wrong planet. And so it was kind of the reverse, really the research inspired the book. One particular fact that floored me was watching the slow consensus emerge in the literature that Pluto probably still has a liquid ocean buried under its crust. And if you are a unicellular life form, it sounds like a half-decent place to be. This was such a fun question. So no one makes me feel more than H.G. Wells, and no one makes me feel more a part of the adventure than Robert Louis Stevenson. I'll also have to mention Andy Weir because he got the whole world talking about Mars, and he reminds me that sci-fi should be fun. It was a whole year before I expanded my original blueprint into a novel, and that's because I hadn't chosen to just sit down and get on with it. I don't think anyone just has the time lying around to write a novel. The best thing I did was carve out regular sessions for myself to write around my day job, then persevere. Sometimes you'll hate every word you're trying to write. Just make sure you love the story you're trying to tell. Oh, and biscuits also help.